party van road trip yet again. Back to La Union. We're at a rest station along the way. And you can buy cool Pasalubong stuff, but God almighty, the partridges in the pear trees and everything else that is like just way over the top. Christmas, talaga. I'm not sure what's up with the Pepsi isolation booth. Odor. Waiting to get into the store here. Got aware of the craziness. And only 3 people allowed. So it's incredibly hot and sunny here in La Union, unlike Manila where it was raining. Like crazy raining. Sort of a main drag here. Traffic.
Oh, we got nice weather here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Good weather. Nice weather.
A little early for the check-in for the Airbnb, so we're gonna chill at this pretty nice beach resort. Maybe we'll get some lunch. Alright, it literally is lunch by the sea. Pretty cool. So Manila was rainy and gray, and La Union is sunny and blue skies. And I'm just kind of chilling out here after the ride up. Record time, 3 hours, 15 minutes to get up here. Sometimes I forget that I live on an island. I mean, living in Manila, it's just so huge. It's so metro. You forget that you are on an archipelago. And it's pretty amazing in the Philippines. So they're starting to open Manila back up. They're starting to allow travel between the zones, the GCQ or general quarantine zones and the MGCQ, the modified or less strict GCQ zones. So yeah, you can travel if you got a car. The caveat is that every little town and every little beach and every little spot may or may not have different rules and requirements. So that kind of makes everything a crapshoot, but you know, like I said before, you don't roll the dice, you don't get to be in the game. Yo. The water is incredibly warm. It's like a bath. But when you get out, the breeze is blowing and it feels super cool. Very gray on this side. You can feel the storm coming in. And over here, incredibly white fluffy clouds.
You're gonna have to taste it. This is like a poodle fight.
Oh, you're so cute. Here, puppy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How could something be so cute?
It's big na.
Yeah, it got big. Excuse me. Excuse me. Would you like to have a friend come over and talk to you too, please? Oh, why do you have to put your ears back? You barked for me to come over and say hi, and now you're all shy. Bucket. Bucket. So there's San Juan and there's San Fernando. San Juan is typically known as the surfing destination, as you can see. We've got some surf in the background, and then San Fernando is where we're staying. It's a little bit more, I don't know, residential and or elements of like nightclubs and stuff like that. So that's good. Drying rice. It's harvest time. See, they're just drying out the rice, man. Right on the side of the road, rice paddies, and that sun is blazing today. Well, the waterfalls were a bust. Just didn't seem to work out. None of the little factors that we needed to happen within our time frame happened. The directions weren't quite right. The guide wasn't where it was supposed to be. Had to wait for the guide. Then they get us to this parking spot, and then they're like, no, sorry, you have to register with the barangay first. And then when we told them we're from Taguig, they're like, you need to take a swab test. And we're just like, oh man, like, I guess we aren't going to the waterfalls today. So despite the fact that you can travel between zones, GCQ and MGCQ, doesn't mean that it's going to be smooth sailing for your activities or some of the things that you may or may not want to do.
Tumakbo din eh, takbo din ako eh. Hindi ko alam na tatakbo eh, na kwarto nga. Kaya buhay na.
So local rumor has it that some folks came up from Manila and were staying in a hotel down the beach, and that on their way back to the metro, they got in an accident. And when the authorities, I don't know if it was police or military or what, were questioning them about their details of their trip, they said, give us your, test results or swab results, all that good stuff. And we said, look, we don't have it because MGCQ has been opened up to GCQ. Well, apparently they made these people go back to the hotel to quarantine for 14 days. So just because the travel restrictions have been eased, it doesn't mean that it's very clear on what the protocols of communication and all the deals are with all the little barangays. And that would be, really pretty disruptive. I mean, if you were forced to do something like that. And I guess the workaround is to say, no, only here for a day trip. Nice design. It's passive solar water heater. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content from Metro Manila, Philippines.